Listen to the first verse.
Hey yo, my song's on, I gotta get my grub on some thought. Order 3 buckets of more, we getting more dough off the books. You getting jelly? Pulling more hoes off the look. You getting jelly? You wanna hate me? Cause your wifey wants an autograph from looking at eyes. I can see she wants more than that. When I see finances.
Really help if I pull myself into the stream, folks. So how you guys doing? Small camera adjustment. Here we go, folks. Thank you so much again for all of you that follow along and join the show. I appreciate you taking the time out of your evenings, especially on a Thursday night when there's so much you could possibly be doing, right? But you're here spending time with me. So again, all the gratitude in the world, people. You are, again, what I call the lifeblood of what I do here. So let's get all the particular information out of the way, folks, like we always do. So as you can see, if you're watching us, you can check us out on our YouTube channel, and that is at Made From Scratch Broadcast on YouTube. Do us a favor. If you're watching us there live, please consider subscribing to the channel there. Hit the subscribe button, like it, share it, comment. We're always trying to build our viewership there. Let's just to be a little bit more creative there. So check us out on YouTube. You can also get, it'll send you notifications whenever you click the bell that whenever we schedule new lives, whenever we are live, or whenever we drop new content on the channel. So thank you for checking us out on YouTube. And of course, you can check us out on our Facebook page at MFSB Live. Same sort of deal. Hit the like button and follow us along on our Facebook page. And if you're watching on Facebook, it'll send you notifications as well whenever we do go live. So if you're watching us there, thank you so much. And of course, you can check us out on all our other social media platforms. We're streaming live on Twitter at MFSB Live, on Twitch, same thing at MFSB Live. It kind of made it a little bit simpler there for everybody. And of course, we do a separate thing on Instagram. So if you're watching on Instagram, you and me, we're just having an intimate talk. You don't see nobody else but us. So if you want to spend time with me by myself, check me out on Instagram. So thank you so much, everybody else, if you're following along. And of course, guys, we are streaming live on our favorite platform there, LinkedIn. So again, connect with me on LinkedIn, guys. Send me an invitation to connect. I try to answer these as much as possible. And of course, the crew is already in the house. The VIP showing up like always. What is up, Nick Lozano, man? I love that, bro. That is you, guys. He is super famous. Anytime you see LinkedIn user, that's who that is. So, oh, there's another gentleman. Episode, I think, 24. Michael Goldberg. Michael, I owe a lot to him because, number one, very early on in the process, he showed me the keys to how to get LinkedIn Live. I would love to say I figured it out by myself, but it wasn't just me. That's what I tell everybody. Pay it forward. Oh, Anna, thank you so much again. You guys rock. But Mr. Goldberg, I appreciate you. He is another live streamer who does. He actually owns a HR. He's an HR talent specialist who. He's a lot more though. He shares a lot of stuff and a lot of good content that he creates. So whenever he goes live, I love enjoying his content as well. And he owns Hiring Transformed. So if you want to check that out, you guys looking for a job, know somebody's looking for a job somewhere, and you need a HR specialist, man, get it. That's the dude to do it with. So thank you guys as always. So let's get started with this evening's guest. Now, me and her have been connected for a while. She's been part of this community. And I love the fact that she took it upon herself to go out and start sharing her voice and creating her community. And she is a very remarkable woman who has, that's right, Hiring Transformed. There it goes. I hope I got it right. I'll put the website in the link here in a second, folks. But she has her own Facebook group where she live streams. And, you know, she shares a lot of and talks about a lot about her drive and passion and loves to bring people on her show to talk about the same sort of thing. So I'm actually going to be on her show here pretty soon, which I'm thrilled about that. But I'm also thrilled that I get to introduce her to you guys. She's going to be here this evening. Guys, help me welcome to the show, Saima Dhillon. There we go. Hi, Saima. How are you doing? It feels good to finally have you here.
Hi, Gabriel. Good evening, viewers. Hope everyone is doing well tonight.
Exactly.
Gabriel, thank you for having me on your show. It's truly an honor to be part of and to be connected to your show and your journey and the people who follow you.
Yes, and again, it is. It's great that we know a lot of the same people, that we get the opportunity to build relationships with a lot of the same folks in these circles that we run in. So I enjoy any time that I get the opportunity to bring anybody who's been part of this community on here live and have a conversation with them. So you may be honored. I'm just as honored to have you on. Let's put it that way. So let's talk a little bit more about how you came up with the idea of wanting to start a group to, well, tell us a little bit more about the group, and then we'll talk a little bit more about what you do as well. But tell us a little bit about the Facebook group that you came up with. And I love what you talk about in bringing on, again, people talking about empowerment, right? And wanting to find that drive and passion, and searching for what it is that we all look for, and that's that little pursuit of happiness that we want to kind of instill in our lives every day. And you kind of bring that forward. And just so you guys know, I'm going to put the link in the comments as well to her Facebook group if you want to go watch. She's had a lot of really good people on. She just did a interview not too long ago with Mr. Adam Posner, who you guys are very familiar with if you've ever watched his show. So thank you so much. Just tell us a little bit more about the Facebook group, Saima, and of course, tell us a little bit more about your journey as well, and what you've learned so far to this point by doing this and having these kind of interviews with folks.
So I think it's only right, since I'm on your show, for me to start by acknowledging you and by sharing that when I first started, and I am, hello, Michael, that I am streaming live on LinkedIn as well now. And I was, you know, when I first started sending messages to LinkedIn for them to approve me, which I believe was in May. And so finally I was approved a couple of weeks ago, and I have been streaming on LinkedIn as well. And I think, having said that, definitely, you know, acknowledgement to you, to Russ, to people like yourself, which I definitely want your viewers to know that I consider myself a student for life, and I love challenges, and I love trying different things and new things. I'm always game to you know, just bring it on. You know, it's like let's try it. So when that happened, and I wanted to start doing this, and I have to say that it was this person, his name is Connor, who in May, I spoke to him on Zoom, and he was like, you know what, you need to start doing this, you know, just as a realtor, to kind of, you know, put things forward and start meeting and interacting with people. And that's when I came across your show, and I came across Russ's show. And I know that I started just messaging you with all my questions. I would be like, hey, Gabriel, can you tell me what mic to get? Can you tell me what mic you're using? What lights are you using? And literally whatever you posted in there, I just went and I was like, okay, I need a mic, I need the light. Okay, let me just go into Amazon and just order these things. And so I feel that, you know, in life, when you come across people who are selflessly standing there ready to do things for other people, they definitely should always be remembered. And you know, their kindness should always be acknowledged, because they play such a integral part in your journey. And in propelling people like myself forward. When you meet people who become mentors, who they become trainers, and they're like, here, here's what you need, and you're like, okay, it's like you're going upstream on in this on this river, and you're just all these people who are like, okay, go, go, go. They're pushing you forward and providing you with everything you need. And it's just wonderful. So I think you have to be acknowledged right there as an empowering person who's always ready to be there for others. And as far as my women empowerment group goes, it's called Women of Noor. Noor is an Arabic word, and it means the light of God. So we felt it was a bit different. It had the right message with what I was wanting to do. I've always been an empowering person in the sense that I always feel that glass is half full. And if it's not full, then you know what, you just keep refilling it. And that's what life is. You have to be an optimist. You have to face whatever comes your way with strength. And I think some of that is coming from, my parents. Growing up in Pakistan, I was very, I think, privileged to have parents who were just ready to, whatever I put in front of them, like if I want to do this or I want to do that, whatever I would put in front of my parents, it was, they were like, okay, you know what, okay. So I think as parents, such a big responsibility on our shoulders. Even I have 2 daughters, and I wanted to create this platform where women can find a place. Not just women, actually. Whoever is in the group can find this safe place where your voice is not silenced by aggression and by bullies. Because people don't even realize that, when they come across aggressively and they say, what are you saying? Or what do you mean? Or you see so much bullying on the cyberspace. People who feel that it's their inherent right to just go out there and be blunt and to just be so harsh. Words matter. And I wanted to create that space where kindness was given precedence over everything, and a space where everyone was just being welcomed, regardless of their caste, color, creed, gender. So I've had a strong stance on my group. It's been there for 4.5 years. And it's been, the growth has, it's not been something huge, but I'm very strong about certain things. So sometimes it doesn't go well with a lot of people as well. But it's not a place of competition. For me, it's a place of safety, of strong women to be able to express what they're feeling or what they're going through. So that's how the group itself was created. We let everyone. The most important thing about the group, Gabriel, is that you cannot be mean to anyone just because you don't agree with their point of view. Because I think everyone is different, and I'm such a strong believer that if that the creator of the whole universe is the same. So if the creator did not love all the colors, and if the creator did not want this universe to be so colorful, the universe would just be a bland, dull place. So you have to learn to be tolerant. You have to learn to accept and listen to other people's opinions. And I think if people just understood this very basic principle, that we are all created by the same person or by the same creator, regardless of what you call the creator, I think that would just simplify so much of the hatred and, these distinctions, and giving people that ability to be able to use, different colors, and to be able to use religions and colors to be able to use those factors to create hatred, and to, put people against each other. I think that right there is just such a key thing to just understand, right? Tolerance.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Most definitely. And I think what you're doing, because again, this is the kind of crowd that I love to draw. So even like Michael here, he gives back. He does his live show. He helps other people, right? And he could probably do his job without having to do a live, but he still does it to help people find what they're looking for, to help somebody out. Jarius Tucker here, he does the same thing. He helps people. There's so many people in this stream who take the time and they help people find a better. I mean, Jason does this as well. He does his thing where he talks about connection over convenience. He does his thing to pay it forward to just about everybody. Nishant's been on the show as well. He talks about what it is to share love and give back to his community. Joel does this as well. He does HR as well. But again, these guys are out there. They don't have to go live on LinkedIn. They don't have to go live on any other platform to share their gifts and their talents with the world, but yet they do. And this is what this community is. Sarah does a podcast as well. And all these people that come along here, even David does one now, that he does a podcast, which I love. Again, these people are putting their voices out there in the world, and they're helping impact people's lives. So even like my friend Enrique here, he does cybersecurity, right? So even something like that, helping protect somebody, doing these things, those are the smallest things that we pay attention to. And I love the fact that what I do and what you do as well with these groups, and what we all do as well, is that we go out and reach and help change other people's lives, and you make an impact on somebody, sometimes without even knowing it. Because again, something that you might say, something that you share, somebody that you have on can connect with that person, and you can actually change the trajectory or the course that somebody was going down, and help their lives be better than what it is. And I love the fact that we have the opportunity to use these platforms like this to do this. And yes, a lot of these people come along, and it is sometimes we come on here and we have good laughs and good things, but I think deep down inside, each one of us has that thing inside of them that wants to make this world a better place, and they love to show kindness and empathy and help us learn to be a better society. And I think that's what we all do. And it exactly, Arthur just said, he was on here last night, make meaning, right? This is what we do. We do this every single time that we get to come on here and have a conversation and bring somebody else on here to share what they're passionate about. Because again, if somebody's going to hear this, like, wow, this woman is pretty remarkable. She came from Pakistan. She, and again, this is what I tell a lot of people. You came here with a bit of a disadvantage. You might not know it, but right, you weren't born English speaking, right? You had to take on a whole different thing to get even to the level of somebody who's been here, spent all their life doing it. So that kind of speaks to the resolve that what you've done. And I've told a lot of people that I've come on here that aren't from the United States, who aren't born and bred, that takes a little bit of effort. And you can see that whenever I have these conversations, that a lot of these people still have that drive inside of them, subconsciously, even without knowing it, that's what drives them. I mean, here you are, again, in real estate, doing something totally different from what your career or trajectory says that you should be doing, and you're still doing it. You're still making an impact. I mean, again, that's why I say, like, even Michael and Joel, who do HR, they don't have to do this as well. They can still connect with people and find clients and find candidates and put them together and not have to talk about it. But again, they love sharing the passion of what they do, and you do the same thing. And I commend you and anybody else who does this for doing it, because again, you're making an impact. And yeah, you may not think we have these huge followings and numbers, but that doesn't matter. Impact is just making sure that you can help change one person's lives, and that's all that really matters in this world. And if everybody were to do that, this world would be a whole different place. So I love giving shout outs to everybody who's come on here and does that and shares their voice. They're just as much as part of what I do here as me or the guest or what I do together. Yeah, I may have the talent to do certain things, but these people who sit here and connect and engage, they are just as important, because again, there's somebody in there that's going to say, I needed to hear that today, or I needed that connection today, or I needed that. So that's why I love that you've taken that step to do this and put yourself out there. I'm also glad that you have now LinkedIn Live, because again, that gives you exposure to another, a really great platform.
Yes.
Right? It really works, I think, with what you talk about, and what you share. So I'm glad that you're going to be putting yourself out there, because again, I think that will help build a little bit more connection with folks. And so guys, if you don't know, Saima does it on Tuesdays? You stream live
4 p.m. and you're going to be my guest next week on
Tuesday. And as a matter of fact, there was your last guest here. That's why I say this community is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Mr. Posner.
Hi, Adam.
Hats off. I saw the interview. It was great. He had a pretty good interview the other day as well. But that's it again. I love the fact that we do this and we come in here and we talk and we get to share a little bit of ourselves. That's why I said I love the fact that this has come full circle, and when I see two people who I really enjoy what they say, what they share, and who they are as people, when I see them come together, my heart just goes, oh, I flutter. It's so fun to see that. So thank you all of you guys who've come along and been a part of what we do. So Simon, let me ask you now that you've started this journey, have you seen things or have you learned things that kind of changed the way a little bit that you interact with people since you've been doing this more and more? Now, I know you did real estate. You still had to talk to people. But again, you were doing it from a perspective of a client to realtor deal where you were talking business. Now you're talking just life and talking about people and sharing these things. So what are some of the things that you've taken away from doing live streams that you might share? Because there's going to be a day that, and I'm telling you this, there's going to be a day somebody's going to come to you just like you came to me, and they're going to ask you these questions, and they're going to be like, what is it like? How did you start? And what can I learn from you? So I'm going to play devil's advocate and say, what can I learn from you, Simon? What are some of the things that you can share with me about what you've learned about interviewing people and just talking to different individuals from all walks of life?
I think you learn, people teach you to be a better human being. They teach you empathy. They teach you kindness. They teach you that words matter. You can't just go out there, say whatever you want, and not realize that your words have consequences. You can make someone's day. You can devastate and destroy people just with your words. So words matter. You have to be mindful. You have to be mindful of how you're using your words. So much, Gabriel, this journey of life, just you evolve and you go. And I have a mentor for my real estate that I've been doing weekly classes with, and he said something really cool, that people come into your life for a reason or a season or lifetime. And that's what it is, the people who resonate with me, who are like-minded people, and who have the same core values that I do, which are the same. Whether it's real estate, it's my live streaming, it's whatever I do, my core values stay the same, and they're trust and integrity. And that's what it is. That's what it's about, changing lives. Whether I'm doing real estate, helping people, whether it's residential and we are helping people find their dream home, or it's commercial real estate, whatever it is, the core, the mission, it stays the same. Let's change lives. And that's what it is, right? No matter what you're doing, you're touching lives, you're changing lives. As little as just bringing, if my words, if me spending these 45 minutes with you here tonight, even if one person who's just passing by and just says, okay, you know what, let's just put it on. And you tell them, hey, you know what, you had a bad day, but with grit and grace, you just, you find that courage and you keep going and you get up, and it's okay, because you know what, you're not the only one. I'm smiling here right now. Yes, I love to dress up. I have my jewelry, I have my makeup. Yes, but you know what? I had a difficult morning. You know what? I have gone through, times where I've been a realtor for 16 years. And in my 16 years journey, I have seen highs, I have seen lows, I have seen, where 4 years ago we lost our business, we lost everything. So you know what? We are all in this journey of life together. Life challenges us every step of the way. And at the end of the day, what matters is just that courage to keep getting up and to just keep moving forward.
I love that, right? That's what I say. I love people who don't give up but get up, right? That's one of the things. And again, this is what we all share, and this is what we all come here to do. Even this is how much I tell you. I watch other people's stuff. I love, like, even Adam. Even Adam has a style, and yes, he is brash. He is bold, but even I love what he always asks people at the end of the thing. He always asks them. He's into finding about silver linings, and he'll ask people, "Tell me something good. Tell me something," because again, it's uplifting to hear that stuff, right? Somebody talk about these sort of things, even in these sort of times. So, I love the fact that that you have gone through the same sort of deals, and you can see that no matter what, you can still change the trajectory of your life, and you have the opportunity every morning to make this world a better place. And we all get the same 86,400 seconds every day to go ahead and make this world, make somebody else's world, make our environment a better place to be. I tell people, we don't realize it. People don't see this all the time, but we're actually living a piece of heaven on earth. You just have to see that. If you can actually live in that and see that every day, man, the world around you, everything will start to change, and you'll realize, wow, I've been in this same world all the time. What has changed? Yes. Nothing. Me has changed. That's what it is. And that's what I tell people to really stick and concentrate on, because again, this is a beautiful place to be. So, and I'm glad that I had the opportunity to help get you down your path and your journey, because it is me. It honors me, because again, I'm honored by the people who did it for me. And it's that whole circle of reciprocity again that I talk about, of helping somebody else do this again, because it was guys like Russ, guys like Adam, even watching guys like Joel when he used to go all the time, to figure this out and learn from those guys just by saying, hey, kind of like what you did. Hey, what do you use? What do you do? And, and they've been inspirations for me, and I'm glad I've been an inspiration to you, and hopefully somebody else out there watching. And I hope at some point that happens to you. That's the whole circle coming right back around, that somebody's going to reach out and say, Saima, I saw you
Yeah.
gosh, I want to have a voice. I want to do this. You've inspired me to make that next step. And um, again, it's such a wonderful place and to live, to be in, and to exist together. Right? We all do this as, like you said, as a society, as a race, and we all have the option every day to live our best lives, right? And I think that's what we talk about here. So, you've seen this show enough, Simon, to know that when I get to that point where we want to get towards the end of the show, we ask I ask my money question. Of course, this is the money question I've asked every single guest. So I don't know if you have one of these, but I suggest you think about putting one together because that's why I say everybody has their signature. That's like Adams is silver linings and good things. Mine is this next question, and here it goes. So when the book is said and done on Saima, what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind, and what do you want to be remembered for?
For touching lives.
Listen to that, right? That is, again, I can tell you've thought about that. You didn't have it.
That's literally right. It's part of my slogan. It's part of what's going on my podcast description. It's it's on my every email, and it's like, let's touch lives. I tell people, help me, help me change lives, help me touch lives. And that's what it is. I think that's what your tribe is all about as well. And the energies that we have, and the energies attracting people, and that's what everyone who is connecting, it's that energy of being kind and spreading, and who knows, we are here today, you're gone tomorrow. What are you, like you said, legacy? What's the legacy going to be? It's maybe someone remembering something good you said one day, or if you touch someone's life with just a smile. So nothing, tremendous. Yes, there are people who are changing lives in a big way as well. And I hope maybe one day life takes me in that direction where I can play a more significant role. But I don't expect anything from anyone, Gabriel. I just focus on myself. If like I was telling someone the other day, the world's population is over 7 billion. If there are people who don't like me, I mean, that's okay too. I'm not here to in this world, to live someone else's version or someone else's life or perspective of life. I'm unique. I'm going to live it in my way,
Yes.
my mistakes, and just live my best life.
Yes, I love that. There's no better way of putting it than what you just said, Saima. So, and I kind of that's why I kind of highlighted a little bit of what Anna's comments was, because I love what she said. Sticking to your core values is commendable, and that's what you do as a person when you develop those core values that you internally live by and apply in your life all the time. Man, it is a wonderful way to live, because again, that's your roadmap. That's your navigating compass, whatever people want to call it. That's your North Star. That's what you go to find. Is living on those values that you again place so much importance on. So that's right. Tomorrow is never promised, Enrique. You are right, Señor. You are bien perfecto. I didn't know that's another thing about connection, right? I found out that Enrique speaks Spanish. So tengo alguien que le puede platicar en mi idioma, y ya sabes, Enrique, when we're going to have a conversation, we'll throw a little bit of that into our conversation. So people have to look for the SAP button going, what are they saying? So, Kenneth, of course, and here's the thing, when you have these connections and you build them and you take them a little bit offline, I was having a conversation actually with Kenneth before I came here on with you. So it is wonderful to meet these people and say that you've really had an impact on and just as much as they've had an impact on you, seeing these people every single day. This is like your group of friends. This is the people that you get to connect with and say, thank you guys so much. I love every single one of you. I love the fact that you come here and you show up and you engage. And yeah, it is living your mission and with your purpose in mind. I think that's there's no better way to put it. I love that. So
just stay focused and just keep moving forward one day at a time.
oh, there's Anna. Muy bien. Yo vivo en España. Muy bien. Muy bien. This is amazing. This is why I said I love connection at this level. It's so much so that everybody here can start throwing just Spanish phrases in here, and I'll get to read them and love and share. So thank you guys so much. And again, thank you, Saima. And
You, Gabriel.
kind of tell us again where people can find you, and then I will put it in the comments as well as a banner of where they can check you out on Facebook as well. There's the Facebook Realty group there. I also have your LinkedIn, guys, if you want to connect with Saima on there. And then I'll pull up here just a second the Facebook group, and you can go check out Saima, check out her lives. Oh, say it one more. It is on Tuesdays at
4 p.m.
4 p.m.
Central Time.
Central Time. Okay, guys. So if you guys want to know, I'm going to drop that in the comments as well afterwards, because I will be on there next Tuesday having a conversation with Saima, and that's going to be a lot of fun because again, it's been an honor and it's a pleasure to be a part of this and be a part of what you do as well. And from the bottom of my heart, really, I really thank you because again, it's meant so much to me, just as much as it has with you to help somebody find, craft, and put their voice out into the world. So it is my mission and my passion, and anytime I get to see it come around, try not to get emotional, but then when I get to see it come around, it's really special. And again, like I said, thank you so much, Saima, and thank you,
Absolutely.
everybody else who's been a part of this one, guys. Yeah, so I didn't exactly right. This is one more comment, right? Enrique, we're all in the group, and we didn't know this. See, so we're learning more about each other, right? In serio, yes, in serio, she said. For real, she's serious. So
Thank you,
we're
Anne.
learning. Yes, so
Thank you, Enrique.
thank
And
you,
if
guys.
Enrique keeps writing in Spanish, then he's going to bring out my bilingual side, and then I'll be forced to start speaking in Urdu, which I don't think anyone here will understand.
But that's okay. That's a part of what we are. So, yeah, thank you so much, guys. You rock. And Anna, thank you so much. You guys have been engaging, and I don't know what else to say except from the bottom of my heart. You guys, again, are the lifeblood of what we do here every day, and I appreciate the heck out of you more than you know. So, thank you so much, Saima. Thank you so much for staying, for having this conversation. So, sit tight. I'll just have a few words with you. Everybody else, we will be back here tomorrow evening, 7:30 Central Standard Time, of course. And my guest will be Sejal Thacker. She's been on the show before on one of our Systemic Racism Roundtable. Tomorrow, we're going to have a little bit more in-depth conversation with her and learn more about who she is, what makes her function, and why she loves sharing what she does with the world. So thank you guys so much. We'll see you tomorrow evening. Stay safe. Stay blessed. We'll get through this together. Good night, everybody. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Well, we're just going to end the broadcast because I didn't. Oops, I made a oopsie. I didn't load my outro. So, okay, everybody, here we go. Just go ahead and say, well, you know what? Here it is. I'm gonna do it live on the fly. Right? This is what I call on the fly producing, right? So I was about to end the show, and we're not gonna do it without the proper tools. So let me pull up here the outro, which shouldn't take here too long. Here it goes. And once it loads up here, we will just say goodbye to everybody. So again, wow, as many of these shows that I've done, you would figure I would be prepared. But that's okay, man.
No matter what happens, Gabriel, the show must go on.
The show, again, right? That's one thing. That's another thing. Here it goes. So that's one thing that we do learn. we always got to know the show goes on. We really put ourselves out there to. Ooh, there you are, sucker. I gotcha. Now it's going to load up in here. And again, sorry about that. Again, this is live, folks. Do it live. That's right. So, yes, everybody. Again, thank you guys so much. And let's see. Did it load? Yeah, it is. Okay. One more time, guys. Stay safe. Stay blessed. We'll be back here 7:30 Central Standard Time. Good night, everybody. Here we go.